All right, how we making out? In like moments, the weigh-in for Mikaela Mayer, WBO and IBF 130-pound champion versus WBC and IBO champion Alycia Baumgardner, and Claressa Shields, undisputed at 160-pound title fight against Savannah Marshall. They're going to be weighing in moments. I'm T-Street Controversy with Fight View 360. Welcome. Had some streaming difficulties earlier, but we are back now. I'm going to be here tomorrow covering a lot of fights. We're going to be here tomorrow covering Liam Parrow versus Brock Jarvis. That's on the Zone over in Australia. 140-pound contenders. You got Sky Nicholson on that card. Dempsey McKean. That's going to be at about 9 a.m. in the morning or so, my time. Then the main event, about 9 a.m., give or take. Then at 2:30 p.m. here in the States on ESPN Plus, you're going to have this card in which this weigh-in's about to start with Mikaela Mayer, once again, WBO IBF champion at 130 pounds, taking on Alycia Baumgardner, WBC IBO champion at 130 pounds. That's going to be a really good fight. Then the main event, I mean, I guess you could say it's really a co-feature. It could be its own main event. And then you have Savannah Marshall and Claressa Shields fighting for undisputed at 160 pounds. At night, you have two competing cards with Devin Haney versus George Kambosos 2 taking place in the Rod Laver Arena over in Australia. My colleague Big J is going to be there. That's going to be on primetime ESPN. Andrew Maloney taking on Namaphone Kai Kanha. That's going to be a WBC eliminator to be the mandatory for the winner of Inoue versus Butler. Whoa, shit. That just fucked me up.
It's very nearly upon us. A historic night for boxing topped by two...
Okay, let's turn it up.
Claressa Shields and Savannah Marshall look to settle their score and claim the undisputed world middleweight crown. No love lost either between Mikaela Mayer and Alycia Baumgardner, two champions with a point to prove. The fiery build-up culminates right now with the official pre-fight weigh-in. Hello, a very warm welcome to the Genesis Cinema in the East End of London. What a night we have in store for you tomorrow night at the O2 Arena. And if this week's build-up is anything to go by, you're in for a real...
I haven't seen her in a while.
Alongside me, two-time
Nicola Adams.
And our very own Johnny Nelson. It's pretty loud in here, but Johnny, I mean, what a build-up this has been. We've had an added 5 weeks to just kind of add that little extra bit of spice, but it is all set to be a cracking night.
So most of these fighters now have been training all in all 17, 18 weeks for that, obsessing about their opponents. And you look at just the top 2 fights, either one of those could be top of the bill. Mayer against Baumgardner, that is a ridiculous fight to have the IBF, WBO, WBC belts on the line. Baumgardner knows how to wind Mayer up by saying, you've had it easy. She stands up, fight. She's trying to talk her into a tear-up.
So much back and forth.
That's what you want. That's what she wants. So Mayer needs to be smart. Don't fall into it. Box and be sharp. She's knocked 5 of her opponents out, so she can box as well as punch. But she's got to be smart and not get suckered in.
Nicola, just how pivotal night is it, not just for women's boxing, but for boxing as well? It's going to be really special in there.
Yeah, this is really amazing. It's going to be really good. It's exciting to see how far women's boxing has come over the years. And if there was any a time that you wanted to be a female boxer, it is now.
It really is, isn't it? And it's hopefully going to inspire so many people watching tomorrow night, Johnny. And that's what it's all about.
The crowd this is going to attract Saturday night, 50% of it are going to be so different. It's attracting CEOs, young girls that want to play football, that have won a box. This is, if you ever want inspiration, if it wasn't for her, and this bill here, this is the kind of inspiration you want.
Is it me or does she look like, what's the chick name? And fast come, I gotta take it anywhere. That chick, what's her name?
15,000 tickets have gone. Something must be right.
I know things will get better.
What are you expecting today? Because, I mean, the press conference, the build-up, on Wednesday I sat down between Alycia and Mikaela, it didn't go to plan. I nearly got hit myself. What are you expecting today? Do you think emotions could be really running high? How will they keep them in check?
Yeah, what's up, Mikey? I'm going to get back to you. It's a lot of shit going on, bro. Getting the whole house redone. But I'm going to send you a message after this. Tracy motherfucking Chapman.
I've been looking forward to this fight for a long time now. Since back in the amateurs when Savannah and Shields first fought. And then now we'll get the round two.
We absolutely do. Right, let's get over to Andy Scott, who's with a special guest from across the pond.
Yeah, well, I'm absolutely delighted to say that Christina Poncha from our colleagues at Top Rank and ESPN is here with us. So delighted that you've made the trip. Last time as well, 5 weeks ago. I just want to get a gauge from you. You're part of the first all-female commentary team
Tracy
that we took
Chapman.
on Sky Sports. What a moment in the sport. How is this card being viewed in the States? We know what it means here, but I wonder if it's transcended and crossed over.
Happy to be here with you guys as well, and it absolutely has. I mean, I think the build-up and the excitement from the fans, the media, etc., is just as big, and it's competing with two other cards, right? On pretty much.
Yeah, I was running a crazy high bit rate, like 35,000, but that's for only gaming.
The most anticipated card for sure this weekend, not only here but back at home.
Do you mind if I say what you said to me off camera, which was I had to be here? There is a Top Rank card over in Melbourne. There's lots of fights going on this weekend, but you said, look, I have to be here.
Yeah, there's no question about it. I mean, being in this industry for over a decade, and we still don't have too many firsts, right? And to be a part of history, to be a part of a first with this all-women's historic card here, 2 world championships in our main and co-main event, it was kind of a no-brainer. And for me, being able to lead play-by-play for our commentary team, it's just a complete honor, and there's nowhere else I would rather be, honestly.
Yeah, you'll be calling both the top 2 fights. Just how excited are you for both of them?
I am so excited. I wish we could fast forward, honestly, to tomorrow night, right about this point. I mean, the build-up, the postponement, and now just being here and being around these ladies, feeling the energy and the excitement, undisputed and unified. I mean, it doesn't get too much bigger than that. So I'm extremely excited to be a small part of this moment, but really for these ladies to finally get it on Saturday.
Christina, we are delighted that you've made the trip back over. Thanks for coming.
Absolutely. Glad to be here.
You're right, it doesn't get much bigger than this. It is time to weigh in our co-main event, and it's fair to say there's been a little bit of needle in this one.
Nah, that's Christina Poncha. She is, I don't know if I can show this. Fuck it, we'll show it.
And she knows that her time is coming. I knew that I wanted to fight this girl.
This is between me and my destiny. I'm ready to achieve all my dreams.
This clip got copyright written all over it, but we're gonna show it. Fuck it.
I'll never fall off track. I stay ready to fight back.
She wants to go ahead and dismiss me and dismiss my power, my technique and skill and ability. That's where she's gonna lose right there. She's putting on this persona that she's the top dog, I'm the best.
I stay ready to fight back.
I'm gonna take it to her, and I have every intention of stopping her. This is legacy, this is history. I want this.
I'm guessing the other girls already weighed in already.
Promoted by Ben Shalom, presented by Boxer in association with Top Rank Boxing. 2 bitter rivals come head to head for the unified women's super featherweight championship of the world. Introducing first,
I like Big Mo.
fighting out of the blue corner, she comes to us from Detroit, Michigan, USA. She is the reigning, defending IBO and WBC super featherweight champion of the world, Alycia, the Baumgardner.
I thought Alycia Baumgardner was from Ohio. Where'd I get that from? Oh, wait, let's go full screen. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy on our soul. She got the IBO Jade on. That seductive IBO belt.
We always get asked, don't we, in boxing, whether rivalries are genuine, whether they're real. when it comes to Mayor Baumgardner, it is absolutely 100% real.
Look, isn't that like Jade from Mortal Kombat?
And there's a method to Baumgardner's madness as well. She's goading, she's teasing, she's saying about Mayor.
She looks significantly smaller, though, than she was at the press conference. How much weight has she cut overnight?
That's exactly what Baumgardner wants. She needs her to come in. She needs her to try and have a toe-to-toe with her, because you can punch, but Maya's a better boxer.
Champion Mikaela Mayer. Official weight 9 stone 3 pounds 5 ounces.
Thanks, Ohio.
Mikaela, both fighters in absolutely peak condition. They're both looking good, both raring to go.
Yeah, this is going to be really exciting. You've got.
I'm looking forward to this fight. You know what they say? I'm gonna say it again. Alycia Baumgardner said she's going to, quote, "I'm going to dog walk that bitch." That's what she said about Mikaela Mayer. And she got a t-shirt with her walking Mikaela Mayer, and she's a dog. Look at that seductive ass IBO belt. This is the time for the IBO to make their move. By the way, she does train with Tony Harrison, former WBC 154-pound champion right there, who I'm hoping to see against Danny Garcia or Sebastian Vendora.
There's a lot on the line for both of them.
I also hear Baumgardner in the gym. She's hot to handle. She wants to do everything her own way. She's not having anybody tell her what to do. So I suppose having that chip on the shoulder, maybe.
I be telling Big J, like, bro, nobody in the States give a damn about that IBO belt.
But for this fight, she needs to be as
But over in Australia, they love that shit. Dennis Hogan just won one. They love that IBO belt over there.
Well, when Baumgardner came over to fight Terry Harper, she was, I guess, a little bit overlooked, but there was a real confidence about her. And like, since winning that title, it's given her even more confidence. I mean, who's the pressure on more in this one?
But honestly, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this fight, though. Mikaela Mayer is overall the better boxer to me, but she's never seen the power of Alycia Baumgardner. I've been covering both of these fighters and following them for years now. Oh, she just kicked her in the pussy.
I mean, that's pretty much what we expected. Yeah. This has been going on all week. It's been brewing rather than.
Oh, puss punt. Ooh. You know what that means? They're irritable. They're hungry. So imagine, like, well, I guess you can't imagine, but imagine being a woman and, like, being on your period, but also cutting weight. They'd probably be miserable as fuck. They'd probably be ready to fight. I guess that's inappropriate, huh? Yeah, anyway. All right, I want to run that back. Let's go take, is they doing a little, they taking a little break. Let's go look at that pussy punt.
There's not just punches being thrown.
I mean, that's pretty much.
Well, let's slow it down.
She's capable of doing. Harper, absolutely.
Let's slow it down. Come on, let's locker room talk. Locker room talk. All right. We're all boys here. We're all mates. We can, have a little banter. Let's watch it. No, we in slow motion. We in real time, baby. This is what I pay for all this tech for. Look, it's getting real nasty. Here we go. Oh, the noses touch. Ooh, Eskimo's kiss. Ooh, they're making Eskimo love. Uh-oh, here it go. They're getting real intimate. Look, Mikaela Mayer got real big on her. Then watch, you're going to see the foot kick out. Boom! Pussy kick. Oh, did she get it? I think she got like the thigh. Dirty move. That was a dirty move. Oh, look, they still on break. So you think, listen, they don't never go on break like this for a weigh-in. You think some shit going down behind the scenes right now, and they're probably trying to get everything together before they bring out the main event? All right, I'm hyped. All right, that woke me up a little bit. It's been a little rough, man. It's been a little rough. So since they're on break, let's go do it this way. Let's go do it this way. Everything's all jacked up. My bad. There we go. So let's go look at the fighters. As I was saying, Mikaela Mayer overall has the better resume. She is now Top Rank now has 2 female fighters, Mikaela Mayer and Sinesa Estrada. And when they first got Mikaela Mayer, myself and other boxing media was wondering, like, what were they going to do with her? And, you know, Bob Behrman can be real, like, old-timey. So we were wondering, like, what did he see in women's boxing? But when you look at it, they've really done well by Mikaela Mayer, you know, and, you know, no fights are off limits for her. For example, she's being lent out to Sky Sports boxer to fight Alycia Baumgardner. Alycia Baumgardner is also being lent out from Matchroom. So that's what we need to see in men's boxing, like when, you know, oh, wait, all right, we're back. I guess they cleaned up. You know, fighters fighting each other. For example, Mikaela Mayer, she can compete. Right now she's at 130, but she can possibly compete as high as 154. I mean, look at Natasha Jonas, 154-pound champion, who's facing Marie-Eve DeCare. I forgot, I believe that's in December or so, also on a boxer card. DeCare fought Claressa Shields at Undisputed at 154. Terry Harper, who Alycia Baumgardner turned into stone, is now competing and a champion at 154, defeating Hannah Rankin, who Claressa Shields also fought. So I guess what I'm saying is there's a lot of mobility, upwards and, you know, mobility in that division for both Mikaela Mayer and Alycia Baumgardner. So this fight is very, very relevant. But if I'm picking somebody, I'm picking Mikaela Mayer because she's the overall better boxer, if that makes sense. However, power changes fights, and Mikaela Mayer never seen the power of Alycia Baumgardner. Oh, they're back live again. Let's turn it up.
Here at the Genesis Cinema, tensions are very much running high here. We've just seen our co-main event weigh in, and the fighters really got a little bit spicy. Let's hear from both fighters, Alycia and Mikaela.
Oh, they had to calm them down.
Now.
Let's listen to them. Yes. Let's go get spicy.
Congratulations, you've made the weight. Nothing between you on the scales. Just your take on what happened at the face-to-face there afterwards.
Listen, I belong here. I'm made for this moment. I'm ready to unify the division come Saturday night against Mikaela Mayer. She's in there with the dog. She knows that she feels that she's threatened, and I'm here to take over and to dethrone her.
So much bad blood and so much talking. The talking stops now, and first time that we've really had that between the pair of you. What will happen when the first bell rings tomorrow night? The light comes down, it'll just be you, her, and the referee in your eyes.
Listen, that first punch is going to be made, and she's going to know she's in there with somebody who's here to take over. And again, like I mentioned plenty of times before, I'm here to be unified champion of the world, and she's going to see that tomorrow.
At the start of the promotion, you predicted you would win by knockout. Now the whole promotion and the delay has gone by. Does it still remain the same for you?
Absolutely. There's no other option in my head to get her out of there, have the referee stop it, coach out, throw in the towel, something, but this girl got to go.
Alycia, thanks very much.
That's Marshall Kaufman right there in the back. He's a local Philadelphia area promoter. I've been to several of his fights. He's Alycia Baumgardner's fought on multiple fights in Philadelphia. He's also the father of Travis Kaufman, who fought Chris Arreola.
So I didn't have any arms because I have 3 belts, so I had to use my leg.
So much talk and focus has been about the delay, and you're very big at this weight, and would you make it? You're exactly the same on the scales. How do you feel now that you've done it?
I feel great. All this talk about me struggling to make weight is a reflection of what's going on with this girl. She's struggling. She spent way too much time in the weight room.
You think she's struggling to make that weight?
Yeah, she struggles. She struggles. I have the greatest team.
She made the weight, though.
I might even hop on down to 126 after this.
Just your final prediction. She has predicted a knockout at the start of the promotion. She's stuck by that. What's your prediction for tomorrow?
She has to knock me out. She knows that. That's the only way she's going to win. That's the only way she's going to win. She's not more conditioned than me. She doesn't have a higher work rate than me. She's not more accurate than me. So I'm going to outbox her. She thinks she's a good boxer, but she's never been in there with a boxer like me. And I just want to prove it. Just want to back up everything I've said this week.
Thanks for joining us. Best of luck.
Whenever PBC has any shows in the Pennsylvania area, yes, they do use Marshall Kaufman. They were the Gary Russell Nyembe our promoter. I was at that fight. And I think they did Danny Garcia, Samuel Vargas too. Look at Tracy Chapman. Love her songs.
Game plan's there. She can go for the knockout. I think Maya.
But yeah, Mikaela Mayer, that was a little, you know, that little pussy kick. That was dirty. You know, because you don't never see like men when they kick each other like straight go for the balls, you know? That was kind of wild. But you remember, we're going to be streaming tomorrow during this fight and the main event. So we're going to be streaming for like 2 hours or something like that. I've never streamed for 2 fights straight. But I'm hyped. This is the... How would you rate the cards of the weekend? I'm going to do a poll. Let me mute this one. I'm going to do a poll. What card are you more interested in of the 4 cards tomorrow? The 4 significant cards tomorrow. Is the best card of tomorrow. Keep it simple. Shields versus Marshall. Well, let me put them in order. To start the day, if you're a real low-down, degenerate boxing fan, I'm talking about like you like live, breathe, eat, sleep boxing. Tomorrow morning on the Zone is damn, I gotta hurry up. Is Liam Power versus Brock Jarvis. 2:30 p.m. Eastern. My time is going to be Claressa Shields, Savannah Marshall, Mayer versus Baumgardner. Then 2 competing cards tomorrow night at on ESPN and on PBC on Fox and PBC on Fox Sports 1 and PBC on Fox pay-per-view. Haney versus Kambosos 2, and then Wilder versus Helenius. You know, so what's the best card of tomorrow? Let me turn this promo up. And the main event weigh-in is about to start.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, you have all been waiting for the main event of the evening. Tomorrow night, live from the O2 Arena in London, England. Promoted by Ben Shalom, presented by Boxer in Association.
All right, go ahead and vote on the poll. It's in the chat. Parrow, Jarvis, Shields, Marshall, Haney, Kambosos 2, Wilder, Helenius. I'm going to read the results out.
Champion, and to crown an undisputed women's middleweight champion of the world. Introducing first, from Hartlepool, England, the undefeated knockout artist, the 2-time Olympian, and the reigning, defending WBO women's middleweight champion, Savannah, the Silent Assassin, Marshall. Official weight, 11 stone, 5 pounds, 5 ounces.
What the motherfucking weight? Say it in American.
And her opponent, fighting out
Johnny, an extra 5 weeks to add to what was already set to be an incredible fight, this one. I mean, it is such a hard one to call. I don't know about you. I'm chopping and changing pretty much all the time on this one.
It is hard. You can't to try and read faces and body language. It's almost impossible. But at least we've got past this stage. Now, last time we got to this stage, we never got weighed in. Now the fighters are weighed in. All you've got to do is turn up. Savannah, confident, relaxed. But as usual, Claressa, she shines confidence.
She looks fit as fuck though. All right, let me translate these weights here. Let me translate these stones here for you.
Yeah, I mean, she needs to be going into this fight. She's putting everything on the line. This is a unification fight. This is a chance for her to put that bug to bed and you know, put that loss and get that win this time. But
so she's about 159.
As we've spoken about a lot in the build-up to this, it goes back so many years, 10 years. You know all about this.
About 159.
10 years ago. Yeah. You've seen it firsthand.
11 stone, 5 ounces.
I saw that fight. I thought Savannah Marshall won comfortably. And since that moment, they've just had beef. You know, we've had training camps in America, and they haven't wanted to spar. You know, Shields hasn't wanted to spar Savannah, so.
You know what she told me? I interviewed Claressa Shields in Atlantic City at Joe Smith versus Artur Beterbiev, and she said if she was to ever go down to 147, she would have to cut some of her ass off. Like she said, she could lose everything else, but she can't lose that. No bullshit. It's on the channel.
Claressa's got a massive ego. Of course it bothers her. But she's got to think to herself, you know, Savannah beat her. She then matured a lot faster than Savannah, which is why she accumulated.
Oh, she weighed in at 154?
in between.
Interesting.
Now Savannah has grown up. Now Savannah is a fighter that's fully confident and believes in herself. So now, she didn't even have to fight Savannah a couple of years ago. Now you've got two fully fledged fighters that are ready in their prime to fight each other.
You've worked with Savannah for many years now, when Savannah was a Sky Scholar. And you've seen that confidence grow, not just in the ring, but outside the ring. And we are seeing a very confident Savannah.
So my stupid Google Translator is fucking stupid.
Now she's got a smirk on her face. She's got a smile.
I should have asked Alexa.
She's almost enjoying it.
Yeah, because before, I know that. I get that. That kind of pressure, the expectation of others. And all of a sudden, you don't actually care what any of us want. It's about validation for yourself, your coach, and your team. That's all she's worried about now. This pressure means nothing to her.
I already told you I got Savannah Marshall, right? We're going to be here tomorrow. I think it's going to be, listen.
We haven't really talked or heard from Claressa. She hasn't really mentioned the knockouts until this week. She is talking about a knockout. Is that realistic? Can you see that happening from Claressa Shields on Saturday?
I can't really see that happening from Claressa. From a resume, she doesn't really have any stoppages. So it's not something that I'm expecting. Savannah Marshall, however, I'm expecting there could be a knockout from her.
Well, Savannah said she
pulling up
wasn't
the
sure
box
extra
rep.
5 weeks that they've had added onto their camp,
Claressa
how
Shields.
that would feel, whether it would drag. But she said actually it's flown by and given her even more time to hone a game plan with Peace Fury. What do you think?
Claressa Shields is 12-0 with 2 KOs. She has been dropped. But however, her resume for women's boxing, for the 154, 160, 168 pound division, she has fought the best she could possibly face, to her credit. She even debuted against Franchino Cruz Dezern. Well, let's listen to the interview. Let's turn it up.
Smart enough, she's tall enough, she's long enough, got a quick jab to do that.
All right, okay, well, we're going to hear from the fighters now. Let's first hear from Claressa with Andy.
That is true. Shields is faster, has a higher work rate, and more aggressive. That is true.
5 weeks, let's say. How do you feel? What's your mindset? What's your emotions at the moment now all the talking is done?
It's another fight. This is my third undisputed match. I haven't been here. I've actually been here before. I'm super excited for tomorrow to show them that everybody gonna talk about self-proclaimed. Well, I'm gonna get the job done tomorrow, then we're gonna see who's self-proclaimed tomorrow.
Interesting that when you both went face-to-face there, I don't think there was a single word uttered between you. I thought that there might be one last exchange, but all the talking is done.
Hopefully it's done, but at the end of the day, talking don't win fights, boxing does. That's why I got 12 world titles and she got 1.
Would you just give us an insight of what sort of fight we can expect from you tomorrow?
Exciting, explosive. Get ready for it tomorrow.
Would you give us a final prediction, or is it just win at all costs?
I'm going to win at all costs, but I am going to drop Savannah Marshall tomorrow. I'm going to hurt her tomorrow. And everybody who talked about all this punching power and all that stuff, it's not going to mean nothing tomorrow. She got her little cheerleaders here. Ooh, boo. Do it. Y'all going to be crying tomorrow. Y'all going to be crying tomorrow. Yes. I'm here and I want smoke with all of y'all. Y'all know what's up with me. I came from America. USA, Flint, Michigan. And I'm going to get it done tomorrow.
USA.
Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, Claressa Shields.
This is going to age really poorly, or this is going to age phenomenally. We're going to see.
Just making our way to the interview position now. Savannah, just on that mark there.
We're going to see.
Answer that.
UK, boo. Boo. I'm American.
I'll ask you the same question. Interesting, there's been so much back and forth. It has been a verbal battle as well, but didn't feel the need to say anything to each other during a lengthy head-to-head there.
Everything's been said now. It's all about tomorrow night, and I cannot wait.
With the 5-week delay or postponement, everybody's looking at the fighters on the scales just to see if it had any effect. How do you feel now?
I'm about to identify as being from Flint.
Relatively easily?
Yeah, I made the weight easy. I always do. Like I said, I'm feeling good. 5 weeks has done me nothing but good. So yeah, let's get it on.
I know you said you didn't hear that there. I asked her for a prediction. She said, I'm not going to give a prediction, but Savannah Marshall will be on the canvas tomorrow night.
Whatever.
May I ask you your prediction?
Savannah Marshall win, as always. It's been for the past 12 weeks, past 5 weeks. Yes, Savannah Marshall win.
And how do you think you'll feel just in terms of the history around this fight and the magnitude and the hype of it when you stand at that round We know that the O2 Arena now is all but sold out, 20,000 more or less for a female undisputed fight. How does that make you feel?
It's absolutely amazing. The support has been unreal. I'd like to thank you everyone who's bought a ticket. Honestly, it means the world.
Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Well, Johnny, the crowd giving Claressa some back and forth there, but Savannah, she just...
Hell no, I don't want to be from no Flint. I just want to identify. No, ew.
Clarissa's not having it. You push her.
I want to identify with the struggle of not having, like, you know, like the harshness. Let me not get canceled. I was about to say some fucked up shit. Let me shut up. That's the last thing I need in my life is a canceling.
Savannah, this cool that she displaying is exactly what she needs to get the top side of her.
Nicola, a very quick prediction. What's it going to come down to?
I think it's going to come down to Savannah's jab, getting a jab going, or Claressa being able to get inside fast enough and let off her combos.
Well, that's it. Thank you for joining us today. The talking is done. It is all about Saturday night. Join us across all the Sky channels. You don't want to miss it.
Show it. Show the kick. Oh, they ain't show it. Damn. So listen, y'all know how it is. Sometimes weigh-ins be on some boring bullshit, but this joint got the blood pumping a little bit, you know? Let's go back and watch Mikaela Mayer again. That was a cheap shot, and she knew exactly what she was doing. She knew what she was doing. That was a cheap shot. So anyway, for those who didn't see it, during the face-off of Mikaela Mayer here and Alycia Baumgardner for their 4-belt, if you count the IBO, for their 4-belt unification, well, 5. Okay, let me just say it this way. Mikaela Mayer has the ring, the IBF, and the WBO. Alycia Baumgardner has the WBC and the IBO. Highly seductive Jade IBO belt. She even dressed like Jade at the weigh-in, like Jade from Mortal Kombat. They go to face off here, and we're going to watch it in slow motion. And you're going to see that they start Eskimo kissing, like their noses start touching, like, you know.
Title.
And Mikaela Mayer didn't seem to take too kindly to that. And she goes to try to kick Alycia Baumgardner in the pussy. Like, watch this shit. Like, bro, look. Bam! And you know, Baumgardner, all muscular, she ate that joint. Didn't even flinch. And then didn't even flinch. Like, what are they thinking? Boxers are crazy as shit. Let's go slow motion. Boxers are nuts. So look. See, look. They start, you know. Alycia pushed her. Oh, so she had it coming. I guess that's what you're saying. Oh, look. There they go. Those noses are touching. And then look, watch you go see Mikaela Mayer get big. Boom. She got big on her. Like, yeah, you ain't nothing. Oh, there's the push. I see the push. And she's like, what, bitch? Take that. Bam. It just grazed her, though. That's the UFC front kick. That's how they use that kick to create distance. You know? But yeah, overall, though, that was a good weigh-in. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed that. You know, but more importantly, the genuine bad blood between both of the fighters. You know, all 4 of the fighters, you know, if we're being honest. You know, but who has more to lose? Because one thing for sure is social media is going to have a field day with them. You know, for example, if like whoever loses in this fight right here, I'm thinking they're going to make it real hard on the other person, like on social media. Alycia Baumgardner got some, you know, she got some words with her. Now, what Claressa Shields said, though, you know, by the way, they both weighed in. But let's go listen to what Claressa Shields said at the
I haven't been here. I've actually been here before. I'm super excited for tomorrow.
So what she's about to say is either it's going to age really, really well or she's going to get cooked. And she doesn't have a really good reputation on social media, Claressa Shields, because sometimes she says some things and, not everybody agree. You dig? I'm not saying everybody's supposed to agree. I'm just saying, sometimes, she kind of puts her foot in the mouth. But in this case right here, she has like the female boxing Mayweather effect to where people want to see her lose. Let's be honest. She's one of them type of people that people feel she's too cocky. I watch it all on social media, and they get like that. People will just want you to, to fail in life or to lose in this case in boxing, or not succeed because they think you're too cocky or whatever. You can't be outspoken in this society without people wanting to just try to knock you down.
To show them that everybody gonna talk about self-proclaimed.
But me personally, I guess I'm going to say this is not racially motivated. I just think that, listen, like Savannah Marshall's good. Like I'm taking, like the skill. Yes, yeah. Claressa Shields has the better resume by far. Better overall aggressively in the ring. But I can't say that she's technically better. She's far more experienced, but I can't say she's technically better than Savannah Marshall from what I've seen. We're going to see tomorrow, though. This Savannah Marshall is good. And I've said it many times. Like she fights like a female version of Tyson Fury. Like very tall stance. She can jab, head movement. Like it's something else. But we're going to see tomorrow. It's here, finally.
Well, I'm going to get the job done tomorrow, and then we're going to see who's self-proclaimed tomorrow.
Interesting that when you both went face-to-face there, I don't think there was a single word uttered between you. I thought that there might be one last exchange, but all the talking is done.
Hopefully it's done, but at the end of the day, talking don't win fights, boxing does. That's why I got 12 world titles and she got 1.
Would you just give us an insight of what sort of fight we can expect from you tomorrow?
Exciting, explosive. Get ready for it tomorrow.
Would you give us a final prediction, or is it just win at all costs?
I'm going to win at all costs, but I am going to drop Savannah Marshall tomorrow. I'm going to hurt her tomorrow. And everybody who talked about all this punching power and all that stuff, it's not going to mean nothing tomorrow. She got her little cheerleaders here. Ooh, boo. Do it. Y'all going to be crying tomorrow. Y'all going to be crying tomorrow. Yes. I'm here and I want smoke with all of y'all. Y'all know what's up with me. I came from America. USA, Flint, Michigan. And I'm going to get it done tomorrow. USA! Let's go!
Wish you all the best of luck tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Claressa Shields. Okay, Savannah Marshall is...
Like I said, I'm hyped. And by the way, of course, it's 2-minute rounds. Ew. I thought they wanted equality.
A lot of whinging. I didn't know what she said.
I'll ask you the same question. Interesting, there's been so much back and forth. It has been a verbal battle as well, but didn't feel the need to say anything to each other during a lengthy head-to-head there.
Everything's been said now. It's all about tomorrow night, and I cannot wait.
See if that works.
5-week delay or postponement, everybody's looking at the fighters on the scales just to see if it had any effect. How do you feel now? Made the weight relatively easily?
Yeah, I made the weight easy. I always do. Like I said, I'm feeling good. 5 weeks has done me nothing but good. So yeah, let's get it on.
I know you said you didn't hear that there. I asked her for a prediction. She said, I'm not going to give a prediction, but Savannah Marshall will be on the canvas tomorrow night.
Whatever.
May I ask you your prediction?
Savannah Marshall win, as always. It's been for the past 12 weeks, past 5 weeks. Yeah, Savannah Marshall win.
And how do you think you'll feel just in terms of the history around this fight and the magnitude and the hype of it when you stand at that round? We know that the O2 Arena now is all but sold out, 20,000 more or less for a female undisputed fight. How does that make you feel?
It's absolutely amazing. The support has been unreal. I'd like to thank you everyone who's bought a ticket. Honestly, it means the world.
Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
It's okay. It's a safe space. Y'all think I'm crazy for picking Savannah Marshall? Because y'all know, I did pick fucking 54-year-old loser Ortiz to beat Andy Ruiz. But the thing is, I knew better. But I did it anyway. Who else I picked that was fucked up? Fucking Golovkin over Canelo, but we ain't know Golovkin was going to look that bad. So I don't know. Is my prediction of Savannah Marshall questionable? But I feel it though. Not just in my heart, in my mind. I feel it in my guts. I think Savannah Marshall gonna pull it off, man. This girl, like she's special. But then again, I guess I'm going to get an ass whooping online tomorrow, huh? If I do my post-fight video, people going to be in the comments whooping my ass. Because there's people from months and months ago saying, like, when they fight, we're going to come back and we're going to find you on Fight Night. I'm going to leave a comment and say, I told you so, nigga. Like, no bullshit. Like, people like, all right, we're going to see you on Fight Night. I deal with that every now and then where people will come back. Like, but I just wanted to come back and see if your dumb ass was still on here talking that dumb shit. People don't understand like how much like how much abuse like YouTubers be taking. Like, bro, like, you know, sometimes I'll get up and I'll just be scrolling through my phone oh God. Like why would they send me that? You know? Like, what is wrong with them? You know? But yeah, I don't know. You know, I'm just saying, I think she's gonna pull it off though, for real. You know? For real. No, I actually haven't had any medicinal marijuana today, actually. I haven't, like, I've been rushing. You know, I'm just holding everything together. Everything has been fucking, you know, I'm holding everything the fuck together. So I've been real busy, but I'm glad to be back in boxing. You know, and also, you know, like rebuilding things, you know, rebranding things. But listen, I'm going to get up out of here. We're going to be back at, what time's the Wilder weigh-in? I believe the Wilder weigh-in, they're having a ceremonial weigh-in. So basically, Wilder and Helenius, that weigh-in is going to be at 11 a.m. Eastern. That's when it's going to be starting. But they're not going to be airing it until later on. You know, not going to be airing it until later on. Yes, we do have a sponsor for the podcast, Mikey. But right now, I just gotta go get some breakfast, and I gotta sit my ass at this desk for the next, you know, fucking 48 hours or so. Not the whole time, but, you know, I got to really, like, dig into things. You know, I got a lot of shit going on. Oh, the poll! 112. So, basically, we got 4 cards of significance tomorrow for hardcore boxing fans. Tomorrow, starting in the morning, my time, at about, you know, 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Eastern or so from Australia, you have Liam Paro taking on Brock Jarvis. This is Eddie Hearn's first card in Australia. However, most of the media is over the other side of the country covering Haney versus Kambosos too. So you have that card in the morning. I'm going to be covering that card. Then at 2:30 p.m. Eastern here in the States on ESPN Plus, and about 8 p.m. over in the UK, you're going to have Mikaela Mayer, Alycia Baumgardner, and Claressa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. In fact, here is that card. You're going to have Caroline Dubois, the sister of Daniel Dubois, taking on Melina Kuliva. These two girls who I found out, I actually had to go do some research. These two girls, they're fighting on the cards in separate fights. I thought they were sisters, but they're lovers. So one is Lauren Price. She's the blonde. She and Karis Artingstall, they're both fighting. Let's say Artingstall is fighting Marina Shakhorovov, and Lauren Price is fighting Tamia Balak. So that's the main card for the Shields versus Marshall. It's going to be the Lauren Price fight, the Karis fight, then Caroline Dubois taking on Melina Kuliva, and then Mikaela Mayer versus Alycia Baumgardner, Claressa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. So isn't that kind of first? It's controversial to talk about a little bit, but why is it? You know, isn't that like a first to see, like, you know, like two out and open, like lesbian lovers, or, you know, any type of LGBTQ plus people, you know, fighting on a boxing event? I covered that boxing event with the I'm trying not to get in trouble. I forgot how it went. Pat Manuel. The chick. No, I didn't pick Ugas. Don't put that on me. The female who transitioned to a male and beat up a dude, the Golden Boy card. Remember that, Pat Manuel? I did a whole like documentary on it. Well, anyway, like, but that's kind of like, you know, that's kind of interesting. I never seen nothing, because I thought they were sisters, you know, but I was like, you know, or best friends, you know. But anyway, like, we spent a little bit too long on that. But basically, I did a poll. And the poll was, what card are you interested the most in tomorrow between Power versus Jarvis, Shields versus Marshall, Haney versus Kambosos 2, and Wilder versus Helenius? Now, 134 votes overall. You know, you can still go vote if you can. It's right there at the top of the chat. 65% say Shields versus Marshall. And what's actually kind of interesting to me is people seem to care a little bit more about Haney versus Kambosos than Wilder versus Helenius. Is Wilder Helenius card that bad to you guys? I mean, I like Caleb Plant versus Anthony Dirrell, but I don't really look too highly upon Caleb Plant. So I think Anthony Dirrell might be able to beat him. You know, Carlos Negron versus Frank Sanchez, and Lord knows I forgot the other fight. But Haney Kambosos, Big J is going to be covering that fight, by the way. He's we're going to be talking to him later after the weigh-in. We're going to be streaming that weigh-in later on, too. We got 2 more weigh-ins to stream. Haney Kambosos, you have the Maloney brothers returning in meaningful fights, both in eliminators. Jason's in an eliminator against Norberto Jimenez, who I covered against Donnie Nietes. It's going to be a WBO eliminator at 115 pounds. And then you have Andrew taking on a Nawaphone Kaikanha, and that's going to be the mandatory for the win of Inoue versus Butler. Remember, he already lost to Inoue before getting beat up, but Inoue is expected to move up if he beats Butler to 122, and that would be a vacant belt for Andrew to possibly capture if he beats the Thai guy. And you have Suzy Q Ramadan, who's been on the channel multiple times. Shout out to Big J, taking on a Sharnika Johnson. So that's going to be on ESPN starting at about 8 p.m. or so, the main card. 9 p.m., give or take. But anyway, we're going to be here covering boxes. So let me get up out of here. I got to go do some chores, you know, and then sit down at this desk, get some boxing shit taken care of. Mikey, I'm going to message you in a couple hours or so. And we're going to be back for the Wilder versus Helenius weigh-in at 4 p.m. Eastern. Let me just confirm that time for you, because I got to put that link up. Let me tell you exactly what time that weigh-in is going to be, because we're going to do like we did yesterday, and we're going to watch the actual Fox broadcast. Oh, no, it says 11 a.m.
October 15th, the wait is finally.
Let me check and see if it's on. Let me check before you guys go. Let me check and see if the weigh-in's going to be on Fox Sports. I may have. Wow, I got to change my own schedule. We may be back streaming in 2 hours. Let me check real quick. Let's see. Watch. Where we at? Where we at? We're checking for what time the Wilder Helenius weigh-in is going to be. How do I check what's coming up next? Hold on, let me just check my cable. That'll be better. Hold on, give me 1 minute. This is important. This is important. I'm not just lollygagging around, wasting time. Fox Sports.
I believe we.
Okay, let's see what time this weigh-in comes on.
Went out and signed every available free agent veteran player to try to get.
Okay, so it seems like on Fox Sports, the weigh-in is not until 5 o'clock, but it's because it's going to be taped at 11. So if you watch on Fox Sports, it's going to be taped the 5 p.m. what they're going to be showing it. But I think according to this PBC page right here, it's going to be starting at 11 a.m., which is in 2 hours. You see what I'm saying? See how it says 2 hours? So we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, take a time out, like the video before you go. And I'm going to see you guys later on. Thanks for watching.